Haha! Right, let's get rid of that, we don't want that lying around. So, the idea, the plan, was, at one point, to make this Nitro. Excuse me. At one point, the plan was to make this into Nitro, because everybody seems to make Nitros into electric. They commit the ultimate sacrilege. I've got the shell for this somewhere. It's up there. I think it's that one. See that one? That looks like the right one to me. Hyper TT. That's what we want. There it is. So there's a shell for it. So that was the plan, to make this one into Nitro. But now that my Minion #1's car has exploded, I thought to myself, I could save myself some money here. I won't have to go and buy another car just yet. If I can get this to run, I've never tried this, I've never tested it. For one, it's got an XT90 on it, and I haven't got any XT90 for connectors. So I'm going to have to chop that off. I wonder if I can desolder it. How do you get these off to desolder them? Is it like that? I might be able to get this off. Oh, there we go. Ah, I ain't got to chop the wires. I can just desolder that. And then what I'll probably do, because my batteries that I use, just because, well, I've got, well, that's a Dean's, that's a 3S, that one. I wonder if this will take 3S. How do I know if this will take 3S or not? LiPo, 2 to 4S. So this, if this works, this could take 3S. So that's a Dean's. This is one I use for my engine heater. So I could potentially put that 3S on it, and put the other batteries that I use for my Mini Savage. They are all Dean's as well, and that's all Dean's. So I think what I'll do, just for ease of charging, the only one that's not is that one, but I don't use that one for any, that's for the crawler, that one. The only one, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is to first port a call. I mean, there's no radio gear on it. The receiver used to be there, but I've been quite lucky, haven't I? And I was given a couple of transmitters, and I think one of them had a receiver in with it as well. So let me just go and get one of them, and we should be able to put some radio gear on here. Then I'll get the old soldering iron out, desolder this. I think I've got, what one do I need? That's what I need, isn't it? No, what do I need? I don't. I need the male ones, don't I? Yeah, because the females on the battery. So I need a male, and that's a female. What's this one? That's also a female. Well, I might have to dismantle that. I've got a pair here that go together. I can just take one part and use the other one. Or, in this thing over here, I've got some, but I think they're all... Oh no, I have got... There's a male. I'll probably clean the solder off the back of that and use that. We'll see how it goes. I might be able to clean that and use that. If not, I've got some. At least I've got some in there. Right. Let's try that. If you're thinking to yourself, why are you playing around with an electric car? I'll tell you why. I've already explained it, but I'll just explain it again for those of you that might not be aware of the story. We've got electric cars because when we go camping, or if we go somewhere, or if the kids want to play around, like in the park, or if we go down the stables or somewhere like that, or we can't make a lot of noise, can't scare the horses, can't annoy people in the campsites, because a campsite, you go to camping, you know, it's quite quiet, you know what I mean? You play a bit of music and that, but buzzing around with a Nitro car is not really the done thing. So what we tend to do is use electric cars, and it's a lot easier. Look at this, I've just noticed this, look. That's my radio. What the bloody hell's going on there, look? That's my radio that I play music on while I'm in here. I've just noticed one of the... What the bloody hell? What's that all about, look? Ah, I'm well gutted. How on earth has that happened? That's my trusty radio that I play music on. Obviously I don't have it on my You're Right About because YouTube won't like me very much. Blimey, I'm well gutted about that. Anyway, yeah, electric cars are brilliant for that. They're a pain in the bottom because we have to mess around with batteries, charging them up and all that kind of stuff in the caravan, which is a bit of a nuisance because they run out all the time. But it doesn't matter about that. The kids are having fun. So we've got an FTX Bugster, which was my daughter's. We was out down the park a few weeks ago. And every time we use it, it catches on fire. The motor always burns out. And it went again. So I said, right, I'll get you a new car. We'll sort it out. I'll get you a new one. Mend that broken one, because it's slow anyway. Mend it, put a new motor in it, give it to your brother. And that's where we are. And that one, as I've just explained, it was going to be a project. It was going to be electric to nitro. Everyone does nitro to electric. I was going to do electric to nitro. But it got thrown aside, and then it ended up out there in that box. So now is the time. I'm going to try and make it how it's meant to be. I'm going to try and get it to work as electric, obviously as it is, so that she can use it, and that way I haven't got to borrow a new one. I haven't got to spend any money, hopefully, anyway. But you never know. We'll find out. What was I doing? Going to go get some radio gear. So I was very kindly, let's put them back in there so I don't lose them. I was very kindly given this. I was given two. There's another one that doesn't have a receiver with it. So I'm going to hopefully should better bind that to the receiver in my MP9. This one is a Kyosho transmitter, but it's also got a receiver with it, which should be ample enough for this. There's a fan on the side of this motor I've noticed, which has got a plug. I'm assuming it needs some electric from the receiver. So I should be able, I don't know if I better plug it into channel 3 and turn the fan on and off as needed. I'll find that out. But there's the two plugs, one for the steering servo and one for the ESC. And this is a 3-channel receiver. So this should be perfectly fine. So let's just put this on for now. If it doesn't work, I'll take it off and do something else. But I've got another one. I've got FG one that might be able to do, but that will fit on there quite nicely. I'll just have to find a way of putting the aerial, putting the antenna somewhere so it doesn't get caught up. I'd like it ideally to come out through to be able to put a tube on it. Looks like I could put a tube there, so if I mount that way round, I should be able to put the antenna up through that little thing there, stick a tube in it, and it'll go straight up. I reckon that'll work brilliantly. That should be great. And that sticky pad is still quite sticky. Oh man, all that time and the sticky pad still sticks. Right, now I ain't got a clue which one is for steering and which one is for the ESC, the white one. Right, so this one must be steering because it's got a brown wire. So if we plug that one in there like that, I always get these around the wrong way, and everybody always says to me the little rhyme, 1 to turn, 2 to burn, or whatever it is you lot say all the time, and I'm just like yeah, and I still do it wrong all the time. But that's alright. I mean, does it really matter? No. Do I really care? No. So there we go. Hopefully that'll be alright. And negative. We'll put that one in channel 3, but it might go in VCC. You lot, all you electric people, not electric, I mean this isn't electric specific, you radio geeks, you always tell me, you always go, meh, should have done this, should have done that. But the trouble is, by the time you not tell me, it's done, isn't it? It's done. I've just realised, is that battery? Oh, it will. It will. It will. This is a little bit dirty. I think it needs a bit of a clean. So what can we use to clean it off? We can use a GT Power jet fan. What a fantastic invention. If you thought the jet fan 1 was good, the jet fan 2 is even better. It's got slidey speed there, so it's stepless speed, and you can go from nothing all the way to full power like that. And it's great for blowing all the dust off of your RC cars. And even better than what the jet fan 1 was, comes with a load of little things to put on the end. The jet fan 2 has got a fantastic box, and not only has it got an instruction manual, which you probably might need, it's got one with a slightly bigger opening, one that's like a hairdryer, and another one which is a little small opening there. Look, that's good for blowing around all the little bits, getting all the dust and dirt off, and it comes with a USB cable to charge it. What more could you ask for? The jet fan from GT Power is great. You can stick it in your bag. If you get a bit of a dusty car, you can just blow it all off, blow all the dust off. I think it's bloody brilliant. And if you really, really wanted to, you can dry your hair with it. If you want one, many shops sell them. Go to GT Power's website and have a look. It's brilliant, and it's all made of metal. Couldn't ask for more. Right, now it's a bit cleaner. I know the battery will definitely fit. Let's desolder this XT90. And where's my Deans? There it is. We'll try and get the solder off of this Deans, if we can, and then I'll reuse this Deans one. Using my trusty Kuwait soldering iron, by the way. If you want one of these, bloody hell, this video has been an advertisement for 2 companies now. If you want one of these soldering irons, they are great. There'll be a link in the description. I've got a link for this one. You can get yourself one. It's fantastic. I mean, it's red hot already. I've only just turned it on. It runs by a USB plug, and I really do recommend them. So let's see if we can get this XT90 off of here. I don't know why anybody would run an XT90 on here, but I suppose all you electric geeks are going to start telling me why, and all that kind of stuff. Well, forget that. I tried this solder iron, and I tried my Weller soldering iron. I can't get this solder to melt, man. So it's good solder because it won't melt, but that does mean we're going to have to chop off the wires. So that's not the end of the world. Might better get rid of that and reuse it or something at some point, but for now we won't be able to. And I don't know what's happened. I had 2 sets of side cutters, one older set and one new set, only about 4 or 5 years old, brand new set of side cutters, but they've both gone missing, so something a bit fishy going on with them. Don't know what that's all about, but luckily this pliers has got a reasonable set of side cutters on it, so I should be able to just use this and do that. Hopefully, with any luck, I mean, I won't have to do a lot. I'm just hoping that being in that box hasn't done anything to it, but we'll find out. I need to get some heat shrink as well. Excuse me, you're in the way of the heat shrink. Do you mind? Sorry, just got to move you a minute. Do you mind? Why do you always sit in the way? Nice bit of blue. I'm going to have blue on both sides because I've only got blue. I've only got blue in that. Oh no, where's that gone? I've only got blue in that flavour, in that size. So I've got black, but it's bigger. The red and the black in that size are too small. So we're going to go for blue. Now I've got to try and get the solder off of this blooming thing. Otherwise it means I'm going to have to dismantle a pair from the other one. From the new ones. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather reuse one of these if I can. Well, I haven't got to get the solder off. I've got to get it to bloody melt. And to get it to melt, you need a hotter than you would normally. There'll be some of you out there that go, no you don't. No you don't. But trust me, once solder's melted and then dried again, It's a blooming pain in the bottom sometimes. There we go. Dab of flux. I'll just put that wire in there. A little bit of flux on there. A little bit of flux on there. Could put a little bit on the end of there as well, I suppose. We go for a double fluxage. Yeah. Double fluxage. Johnny boy, what are you doing now? That Johnny boy, he don't know what he's doing half the time, you know that? He's a blooming lunatic, that Johnny boy. 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's there. You think to yourself, what are you doing, John? And he goes, I don't know, I'm having a sandwich. What do you mean you're having a sandwich? Well, I was hungry, so I had a sandwich. That's what he says. He says it all the time. Just goes out for random sandwiches. You know, I like a sandwich, but I don't go out for random sandwiches all that often, you know. I would like a random sandwich now and again, but it's quite a rare occurrence if I'm completely honest. There we go. Not the prettiest, but they're on there. So, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Turn that off. Get rid of that. We don't need that on here anymore. That can go over there for now. Cool down. Right, get rid of that. Right, so now then, let's plug in a bat tray. Let's plug in a bat tray. I'll have to go that way around. Put that balance lead in there like that. We'll work stuff out like this. All I want it to do... Oh, will it go in flat? I don't think it will it? No, it won't go flat, so it'll have to go that way round. I can get her, if this all works alright, I can get her a battery that actually fits it. I mean, there's nothing... That shouldn't be too hard, but... Right, let's plug this in. Huh. Well, that works. Let's put some batteries in this transmitter. Both fans are working. Huh. Let's put some batteries in this transmitter. I'm probably going to have to bind it. Although it's the receiver that goes with it, I'm probably going to have to still bind it. I think this one's a brand new one as well. Look at that. Right, let's readjust. Bloody hell, Johnny. You nearly went flying then. Did you see that? You nearly you nearly shot off like a rocket. Right, where are we? Where's the thing gone? Oh no, it's gone flying. Oh, I don't know where that went. Well, there's a pen. We'll put that back. Right, what happened? Where are we? That's obviously not set up for this whatchamacallit, is it? So let's see what happens again. We might not have that in the right plug, actually. I don't know. Let's turn that on. Alright, all it wants to do is go flat out. So let me work this out and I'll come back. Right, I'll tell you what I've done. I've been and got a bit of wood, so we don't have the same problem again. At least with Nitro, you know if it's going to run out. You know if it's going to shoot off on the bench because you ain't rev up. With electric, you ain't got a blooming clue. Right, what I've done, I've got a bit of wood and I've turned the throttle trim all the way down on here. So if I can get this to work with it, I'll be happy. steering works. Backwards though. I need to work out how to stop it from doing that, really. What's that button do? Right, I'll turn that off for a moment. I want to try and get this to work. There'll be loads of you saying, "Oh, that will never work with electric or whatever." You know, I need to try and get it to work really, so I haven't got to buy more radio gear. That's the plan. The idea is to not buy radio gear, not spend any money, get her a car that works and not spend any money. That's the plan. Let me have a little think, and if not, I might have to look into this ESC because I ain't got a clue how that works. Well, I can't work it out. I think that's an Orion ESC, isn't it? Is it Orion? Team Orion, yeah. I've had a little quick, been indoors and turned the computer on and had a little look to see if there's any information on it, and I can't find any information about it. So, yeah, there's obviously a setting that I can change. Something's obviously not right with the setting. But, yeah, I can't find... Bloody blimey! I get this antenna put in a tube so that come on, there we go, so it doesn't get caught up in that drive shaft. That's the last thing I want. So I've got a nice blue antenna tube here for it. That will go down in there. There we go. Does that screw down? I think it does. Look at that. It screws down. Happy days. What I've got to do then, it's a bit risky though. Blimey, look, it goes, that can't be right. Now it's obvious that this, I'll show you up close in a minute, I haven't shown you, have I? The ESC, probably that motor, that's a Hobby Wing motor. It's got a temp plug in the back of it. And this fan, and that servo. I don't think any of this is original to the actual truggy itself. I don't know what else has been done to it. I don't know anything about it. Literally, I got it because I was going to rip all the electric stuff out and whack an engine on it where this is, tank that side, stuff a battery in that, leave obviously that steering servo is fine. Now I was just going to whack an engine there and make it nitro, just to be the opposite of everybody else. That was the plan. All of this I wasn't interested in whatsoever, so I didn't care if the ESC worked, if the motor worked. I didn't care about any of that, but now I do care. Now I do care. So yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I can't work it out, so gonna have to have a little play with it, but that will be for later on because I've got a box. This box turned up in the PO box today, so let's see what's inside it. Oh, tell you what, it's like a complete mystery. Oh, something's leaked a little bit. Hi mate, hope all is good. Had these bits kicking about and thought you could make use of them. Keep up the good work with the videos. Many thanks. Oh, Martin. Whoever Martin is. Hello, Martin. Whoever you are. Thank you very much. Whatever you've put in the box has leaked quite a bit. It's gone everywhere, look. And it's all over the newspaper as well. BBC 1, BBC 2. Oh, wonder what was on that particular day. What day was it? Don't know. Hello, what have we got here then? So what we've got here, we've got a breaker's yard. We've got a diff. Okay, very nice. We've got a diff. We've got, get rid of that bloody newspaper. Don't want newspaper. What's this? An Ansman switch and a radio battery cover. And what's this one then? This looks something Traxxas. It's a Traxxas or T-Max, whatchamacallit, battery box probably, receiver box, that's where the switch probably goes. Nice, nice. That's some kind of underbelly. Oh, for a TRX, probably for a Revo or something like that. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We've got a diff. It's like a rear diff, maybe a front diff. Who knows? For something. Nice. Some kind of buggy that goes to, I'd imagine. Probably an Ansman, given that the other stuff was Ansman stuff. That's a radio, radio tray for something. Ah, that looks like a Savage engine mount with half the other thing on it. Maybe a Savage, maybe not Savage. I don't know. What's this? It's diff. What we got here? Oh, look. Got disc brakes, they look like Savage disc brakes. And some kind of gears, clips, bearing. Very nice. It might come in handy for something. What we got here? What's this? Speaking of receivers, we've got an Ansman. Oh, this is all probably from an Ansman. Ansman receiver, 3-channel receiver. Very nice. That'll come in handy for something or another. We've got a tank with some nitro in it. That'll be what's leaked. The tank with the nitro in it will be, will be what's leaked everywhere. But that's all right. We love a leak. Now and again. What's that? Oh, we got a spur. 47 tooth spur. Very nice. I'll put that up there with the other spurs that I never ever use. Right, we've got some sweets. We've got some teeth. Great British Company. Ah, so we've got some sweets. They don't look very sweetish though, do they? Let's open them up and see what's inside. Well, it's just a jumble of parts. Oh, there's the other part of that engine mount. So we've got a nice jumble of parts here. We've got a crystal servo saver. What on earth is that? Oh, that's a throttle thing, I think. A pole start, which is for another receiver. Oh, we've got a clutch bell. Oh, a vented clutch bell. That will come in very handy for something or another. Vented ones are always good. 17 tooth. I like a vented clutch bell. In fact, I like a vented bell. Right, what's this one? Oh, that's not vented, but it's still a good clutch bell. Whoops. It's still got good teeth on it. There's another bell down there. God, we're full of bells. Got bells everywhere. Right. That's enough looking at bell ends. What else we got here? What's in this? Why is it in a bit of... Oh, another couple of tanks. Well, that one's got no lid, but I don't think that had anything in it. This one, well, that'll come in handy. Look at that. Oh, that'd be very nice. Another tank. Blimey. I've got tanks coming out of my ears, look. Put that down there. Oh, what's this? What on earth have we got going on here? What on earth have we got going on here? Ugh. We got engines. We got engine parts. So we got a rather corroded head for something or another, and another head that's not quite corroded, but that's a nice one. That will come in handy for something. We've got an exhaust pipe. Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. Whoop. What on earth is going on here? What on earth have we got going on here? This looks like it might be a Savage pipe. I can see. Yep, I think if it is a Savage pipe. HPI. Oh, it's HPI written on it. Look, you cock. There's me going. It looks like it might be a Savage. It's got HPI written all over it. These kind of pipes don't really go on other HPI stuff. They're mainly Savages. So there we go. Another Savage pipe. Blimey, what have we got going on here? Look at all it. Hello. Hello. Now we're down to the business. Now we're down to the beeswax or whatever it is they say. Ansman. We've got a whole engine. Maybe I can do that nitro swap after all. Oh, we've got a whole engine, look. What's the compression like on it? Fairly reasonable, to be fair. Well, Martin, that is very nice. A 21, right, well, you never know. That might come in handy for a buggy of some description at some point. Well, that's just nothing in there. It's just newspaper. What's this? More pipe. We've got more pipes. Is this more pipes? What is going on here? What is going on here then? Oh yeah, we have got more pipes. There's a little pipe for some kind of little buggy or some little truck thing. There's a bit of green fuel piping and another pipe. Golden Lion. So we've got a golden lion pipe here. Very nice. All right. Cool. Another engine. Jesus, Mother of Nazareth. What is going on here? All right. All right. So I don't know what this is. An SMT 15. So we've got an engine. It's got a piston in it and a crank. But that's it. And what have we got on this one? Are these two are the same engines? One's disassembled and one's not. It's got no head on it. No, it's got no sleeve either. It's got a carburettor though, so that might come in handy. And it's got a flywheel on it. Oh, but it's seized up though. Even though the piston's loose, so the crank must be seized. Ah, nice. Very nice. Oh, we've got a load of screws in the bottom. You can't forget them, because they're just as important. They're little screws. They go in my little screw drawer. Very important. There you go. There you go, in the screw drawer. Thank you very much. Ah, well, there we go. What even is this? I forget what. Oh, it's a Hyper TT, isn't it? Yeah, Hyper TT. A Hobeo Hyper TT. Bloody love Hobeo, man. I really do. They're a great company. They do great stuff. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. Whatchamacallit? What do you call it again? ESC. I'm going to do some research on that ESC. You know, all you lot probably were going to be going, you just need to press that button, do this, do that. But I don't know all that kind of stuff, do I? I mean, give me an engine. Yeah. Give me an ESC. Goes in the bin. But I need it for my daughter. So I'm trying to work it out. Can't see any reason why it won't work with this radio gear. So, yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, before it was set up with different radio gear, probably. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I really don't know. But I'll work it out and we'll have a little play of it in another video. And thank you very much, Martin, for all the bits and bobs. They're certainly going to come in handy. I'm going to sort them all out. I've got a little tray of them here. Little tray of them. What am I talking about? A little box of bits and bobs. A little tray of them. Where did I even get that from? I've got a little box of stuff here. So I'm going to sort all this out, put it in the relevant drawers. Look, I've got throttle linkages. There's all different throttle linkages here. That'll all come in blooming handy. What is that? Oh, it's an exhaust for a little engine. Another spur. Look. Oh, it's a metal one. Holy moly. Metal spur. 47 tooth metal spur. That'll come in handy for something or another. And all the little engine parts and things will come in handy. The tank's probably come in handy if I split a tank and do all that kind of stuff. So, great. And that engine, what have I done with it? Oh, there it is. That engine, man, I might bolt that to something and see if it's going to run. Because if that runs, then that'll be a nice engine to put on a buggy or something, wouldn't it? If I get another scrap buggy with that, I could do that. Or, if that turns out to be a no-go, maybe the Nitro conversion will happen in the end. I don't know, you tell me, but I really must get that going electrically for Minion number 1, because I did promise her that I would sort her a car out. So, there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, you lot. Take care. Have a great evening. Well, it's evening for me, but you might be watching this in the daytime, especially considering this will go live at 3 o'clock in the morning, UK time. What time is it, by the way? My videos go live at 3 o'clock in the morning, UK time, 3 AM. What time is it for you, wherever you live, when my video first goes live? What time is it? Because my thinking is, if I can make a video go live at a time where people are already awake and people are waking up, because people are waking up here at 3 o'clock, waking up to start their day, You might already be awake. You might be halfway through your day, wherever you are. I want to know. You tell me where you are, what you're doing when my video first goes live. And if you don't know when they first go live, you know what you got to do. I haven't got to tell you, have I? Maybe. Press the subscribe and then it'll come live. I never tell you to do that. I never tell you to. But I am now. Have a great day. Cheerio. Take care. Just kidding. You lot thought I went, didn't you? Well, I kind of did. It's a couple of days afterwards now. And the other day, I was messing around with it. I got it a bit better. And I even spoke to the FG guru, the FG oracle, Mr. Keith, because I know he's an FG oracle, but he likes electric stuff as well. So I thought, well, I'll ask him quick if he knows about this ESC and how to set it up, because I didn't know. I tried playing with the settings, but because it's all about beeps and how many beeps things do, unless you've got an instruction manual, how many beeps mean what thing, you're pretty stuffed. So I didn't want to have to look up the instruction manual, but I had to in the end. I had to give in, and I had to look up the manual. So now I looked it up, and all I had to do was set up the throttle position. So I've set up the throttle position, and now we've got perfect. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Now, that's the steering, we ignore that. Yeah, so there we go, you lot. I thought I'd just show you lot that. It's all absolutely mint. I'm going to go and give it a little bit of a blast out on the road now, just to see what it's like. But happy days. Thanks for watching, you lot. I am actually going this time. I'm actually going. I'm not going to hang around. I'm actually going to go. Probably. Bye.